Women who date men in prison, also known as prison wives or jailhouse girlfriends, are a diverse group with a range of motivations and experiences. Some women may have been in a relationship with the incarcerated man prior to his imprisonment and continue to maintain that connection, while others may have met him while he was already in prison. For some, the relationship may provide a sense of purpose, companionship, or emotional support. Others may feel a sense of responsibility or loyalty towards the man, or may see the relationship as a way to contribute to his rehabilitation and eventual release. However, this type of relationship can also be challenging and fraught with difficulties, including stigma, social isolation, and legal and financial barriers. Ultimately, the reasons why women choose to date men in prison are complex and multifaceted, reflecting a range of personal, social, and cultural factors.
To share a message of hope and to just tell young people that the world is really open. It's so open. You can be anything you want to be these days.
Wow.
And to encourage them to use all the resources that they have and to really push them to be creative. Because sometimes, we grew up in an era where we were pushed to go to school and academics, but the world is so open, you can be creative.
Yeah, you don't need school.
You don't. And also just to share a message of hope.
Dr. Nandipha Magudumana. Later today, Dr. Nandipha Magudumana returns in court to stand before a judge for her bail hearing. Regardless of the opinions of the public court and the Twitter investigators, in the judicial system, she has to show that she's not a flight risk or that she will not conceal evidence or interfere with the investigations. She, however, also has murder charge against her, which limits her chances of bail being granted. Katlego's family are preparing to finally bury their son. After it was confirmed he was the body that was found in Thabo Bester's cell. That alone, and the part she played in that young man's tragic death and lack thereof of a decent burial, is enough to throw away the key for Dr. Nandipha. However, it will be interesting to see what arguments her legal team bring forward. Using her children maybe will be pointless at this stage, as she left them at school before escaping with Thabo Bester. Does she comprehend and realize the devastating consequences of her actions in the escape of Thabo Bester? Comment below, we want to hear from you. Does she deserve bail? Her actions have not only caused devastation to Katlego's family, but also has further consequences with the G4S contract being terminated, and that puts at risk 500 employees who might lose their jobs as their contract has been terminated. We predict again she will show up in court with a hood on her head. Does she even have any amount of remorse other than being self-centered and only worried about her image, therefore hiding under a hood and a COVID mask? Will she have to live with the guilt and shame for the rest of her life, or does she get a chance to walk out on bail? If she's granted bail, will she make an attempt to delete herself like what Paul Kennedy did, the co-accused in the Gerhard Ackerman case, who has been convicted in Johannesburg High Court of more than 700 counts of hockey club activities? Despite the tragic end that has occurred, Dr. Magudumana and Thabo Bester's story, what's left for her to live for? Thabo Bester has no legal representation as his legal team has walked away from the case. That's a strong indicator of how hard it will be for her to win this case. The evidence is conclusive, Your Honor. Others might argue that she had made a mistake. However, may the defense show she spared no one in her plot to free a convicted felon. Despite her success, Dr. Nandipha Magudumana might be destined for many years behind bars, a time to reflect on the value of humanity and defeating the means of justice. In the end, Dr. Nandipha Magudumana's legacy was not just her scientific achievements or that she's SADC top 100 young leaders of 2018. She turned to a fugitive and possibly now a lead role in a thrilling Netflix documentary. Do comment down below. We want to hear from you, your thoughts. Do you think she will be granted bail today? Does she deserve bail?
4:10. Bow! In the hour.
We're in trances, going off to different places, different planets. Watch your aura pass me by, losing balance. What if we